surprised you didn't call me with chocolate.
Make sure it's right up there.
Where's the clicker?
That would have a little put.
Well, yeah, there's nothing like chocolate to put you in a good mood, but to be honest, I'm kind of pissed off, and that's why I'm here, and that's why we're deleting all my data. I have another reason to get upset.
You need some chocolate. Oh, it's better.
Okay. So, how much money are you making off your personal data? Because these guys are making a killing. People know about these data brokers, Equifax, TransUnion, $6 billion in combined revenues last year. And mind you, the CEOs took home over $20 million. But we know about these guys. Let's not forget about the hedge funds and credit card companies who are conspiring to sell your transaction data for hundreds of millions of dollars. And even the good guys are selling your data. You don't hear much bad press about 23andMe, but they just signed a $300 million deal with the drug company. And if you think that drug company is going to use that data to give you drugs at a discount, you're out of your mind. But maybe, people selling your data for lots of money and not involved in the process doesn't upset you. Let me give you 4 more reasons why you should care about this. Number 1, you want to protect your identity from hackers. Everyone knows about the Equifax hack. 143 million people were affected. You're not the customer. So when your data gets hacked, Equifax, they put their hands up. Sorry, maybe they try to get a discount on identity theft protection. But they're not really worried about you. They're thinking about their true customers, the people buying the data. Number 2, you want to keep the government's hands off your DNA. It sounds extreme, but 23andMe says in their privacy policy that they may be forced to comply and give out their genetic material to law enforcement. Number 3, you want to give your family financial security. If you've taken a genetic test recently and you apply for life insurance, you may be required to give the results of that test to a life insurance company, and they could deny you a policy, leaving your family in the lurch if something happens to you. Number 4, you want to live. I know it sounds extreme, but this is an actual quote from the former director of the CIA and NSA. She said, "We kill people based on metadata." The point is, look, this data is out there. It's valuable. We're not just talking nickels and dimes here. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. We're talking about life and death. Well, what can you do? Look, this problem is huge. If you honestly want to try and get all your data cleared from just the data brokers, you probably got to quit your job and do this full time. Because there's literally hundreds of companies out there that are buying and selling your data. Trying to go to each one of them and opt out, follow the process is a huge pain. And mind you, we're not even talking about all the other companies that have your data. Credit card companies, cable companies, social media. The problem is huge. And so that's where we come in. What is DeleteAllMyData? Look, frankly, we're a bulldog that won't give up. We're tenacious. We go after these data brokers. We send them cease and desist letters for all our members to demand that they delete our customers' data. We feel with huge numbers, with thousands of members, that they're actually going to have to listen to us. The laws are changing. If you look at Europe, GDPR, California, both have passed data protection laws. Some of our members are also EU citizens. So when we demand that our client's data is deleted, we don't tell them who's an EU citizen. The onus is on them. And if they don't comply with our request, they're putting themselves at risk for fines and penalties from these regulators. And so next time you come knocking, they're going to listen. So if you're interested in joining the movement, we're having promo code discounts, so 25% off, and otherwise you're going to refer some of your friends. And they don't have to sign up, so they don't need to pay for the service. If you can get 3 people to provide an email address, you can get a membership for free. We really believe in trying to make this movement as big as possible, and we just want as many members to sign up as we can get. And that's it. Thank you.
So, who do you contact? Because if she's your customer, who are you contacting on her behalf? And how do you know which place to call? Or you just call everyone?
We have a list of over 130 data brokers. So these people are buying and selling your data. So we're going to all of them. We're going regularly. Because, you know, you can go to yourself and request that your data is deleted. But they're going to tell you, well, check back with us in 3 months because we're scraping the web, we're buying our data from sources we don't know. We may have accidentally got your data again, right? And so we think that's ridiculous when you keep following up and following up. So we do that every half. So not only are we contacting all of these brokers, but then we're doing it again, and then we're doing it again, and we're doing it again. And we would become such a pain, such a nuisance, that they work with us to find a way to automate this process, whether it's through API, and help give you back control of your data. Yes.
What data do you need from us in order to delete our data? You as a small startup protect it.
So, excellent question. We want as little of your data as possible. So, we need your name, we need an address. If you didn't get the service for free, you might need a credit card number, right? And that's basically it. If we need more information to follow through with the request, we're going to go back to you and ask that for you. We're going to tell you exactly why we need that information. And we're only going to keep it for as long as absolutely necessary. We have no interest in storing your data. We don't want it. We just need it to fulfill these requests on your behalf. And at any point, if you want to leave our service, your data is gone. Boom. We have no use for it after that.
One more question. Then other questions can go and talk to him at his table afterwards, because we're here until 8:30.
What about the data that they're collecting from monitoring our web surfing and so forth? Does that go through those same brokers or what?
So it's really hard to know who is buying, who's selling. The ISPs are collecting a ton of data. It's not super clear if they're selling it or not, or they're just using it for their own purposes, for their own remarketing and whatnot. But the idea is to start data brokers because we think they offer no value to you. But then it's to move on to cable companies, ISPs, credit card companies, and start demanding, how are they using our data, what are they doing with it, and telling them that we demand control back for the data.